Hello friends, let us discuss in brief about class 11 topic, that is cell, the unit of life. Through this you can easily understand various aspects of a cell. What is cell? In common words, cell can be any small compartment or room or a device that delivers an electric current. In biology, cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Why it is called structural unit? Because all the living organisms are made up of cells and all the biological reactions take place inside the cell. Hence it is also called functional unit. Many biologists contributed to the field of biology. Among them, the following three names are of very importance. Robert Hooke discovered cells in a section of wood cork, and Anton von Leeuwenhoek for the first time described a living cell. Okay, for the first time, who discovered the cell? That is Robert Hooke. In exam these questions are asked. Okay, for the first time, who described the living cell? That is Anton von Leeuwenhoek. And Robert Brown described the nucleus. Based on the number of cells, organisms are classified as unicellular or multicellular. If a single cell, for example a bacteria, is capable of living on its own, it is called unicellular. In multicellular organisms, different cells perform different functions and collectively support the organism. For example, cells of the eye help in seeing. Cells of the skin help in sensing the touch. Example of multicellular organisms are humans, dog, cattle, etc. Historically, much was not known about cells. Many biologists tried to explain how life came into existence on Earth. Among them, the theory given by Schleiden, Schwann and Virchow is of importance. Matthias Schleiden and a German botanist along with Theodor Schwann explained the cell theory or formulated the cell theory. They said all the living organisms are made up of cells. Rudolf Virchow modified the cell theory given by Schwann and Schleiden. The theory modified by Virchow is now called modern cell theory. It says all living organisms are made up of cells and new cells arise from pre-existing cells. So it is called omnis cellula e cellula. Please remember this. And this modern cell theory is not applicable to viruses. Why? Because viruses are acellular in nature and they cannot multiply without the help of cells. Example of viruses include coronaviruses, human immunodeficiency virus that causes AIDS in humans, and polio virus. What are cells made up of? Cells are made up of, or what cell contains? Cells contain many different components. Cell contain a boundary in the form of cell membrane and it contains a semi-fluid matrix called cytoplasm. All the biological reactions take place in the cytoplasm. It has a membrane bound nucleus. Nucleus controls all the activities of the cell. Nucleus also contains the genetic material in the form of chromosomes. Various kinds of membrane bound organelles are present, such as mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, vacuoles, ribosomes, etc. Please remember, ribosomes are non-membranous organelles. Okay. As we know, prokaryotes don't have nucleus as well as other membrane bound organelles. Both the prokaryote and eukaryotes have non-membrane bound structure called ribosomes, and these ribosomes are also present inside the chloroplast and mitochondria apart from cytoplasm. In exam they might ask which is the smallest cell, then what your answer should be? That is mycoplasmas. And which is the largest cell? That is ostrich's egg. In humans also, cells are present in different shapes. Different cells perform different activities. Example, red blood cells take oxygen to other parts of the body and are in dumbbell shaped. There are mainly two kinds of cells. Those are prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cell is the cell that does not have membrane bound organelles and a proper nucleus. For example, cells of bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasma, etc. And these prokaryotic cells multiply more rapidly than eukaryotic cells. That means one cell becomes two in minimum amount of time. Organisms with prokaryotic cell are called prokaryotes. In next video we will study in detail about prokaryotes. The cell with membrane bound nucleus and which has various membrane bound organelles such as mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuoles, etc. is called a eukaryotic cell. Organisms with eukaryotic cell are called eukaryotes. In eukaryotes, genetic material is present inside the membrane bound nucleus in the form of chromosomes. This is the comparison between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell has membrane bound. Prokaryotic cell does not have membrane bound nucleus. Please remember this. And eukaryotic cell has membrane bound nucleus. In the prokaryotes, genetic material is not organized into chromosomes. In eukaryotes, genetic material is organized into chromosomes. In the prokaryotes, membrane bound organelles are not present. In the eukaryotes, membrane bound organelles are present. Ribosomes are present both in prokaryotes and as well as eukaryotes. So these are the multiple choice questions based on the topic we discussed. Please answer these. Which of the following are not membrane bound? As we saw, ribosomes are not membrane bound. Next question, cellular organelles with membranes are. So based on the first question, we can easily eliminate whichever the option contains ribosome, that cannot be the answer. Okay, so B is the answer. Lysosomes, Golgi apparatus and membrane, mitochondria contains membrane. Which of the following structures is not found in a prokaryotic cell? So which is not found in prokaryotic cell? Nuclear envelope, because it is not having any nucleus. Next question, which one of the following is an exception to cell theory? As we saw, that is virus. And cell theory was given by Schleiden and Schwann. If you found this video helpful, please like, share with your friends. For more videos like this, subscribe to this channel.